Welcome everybody to another video. In this video, we're going to be reviewing, hold on, I don't want to reveal any information yet. We're going to be market prepping out of this book. Now, there's not all of the patterns that I want to make. Like, I don't want to do the zebra. It's cute. I just don't see myself selling zebras for right now. I'm not going to try the gorilla because I know the head shape is all the same, but personally I don't think it would sell. So I told my husband to pick. So this is the most exciting thing about this because I actually involved my husband into this. So he gave me a few options. So bear, giraffe, and the fox. And he mentioned something about the sleeping cow for babies. So maybe. But I already have a cow, so I was a little bit iffy about it. But having a sleeping cow will give people better options. And I might do an acrylic just because of that. I don't know. Or Premier Parfait Chunky. But I'm making something out of Premier Parfait Chunky that I thought would be small, but no, it's not. I'm going to pause this and I will show you that. So I have already started. I wanted to get the ball rolling. I was working on a custom order, and you know that creativity, it just hits. So you've got to scratch it. So yeah, it's not done. And I'm using whatever stuffing I got. This is going to be the bear. And I got the 2 ears. So just imagine it. Why is it 2 different? We'll try to make it work. The bear. Oh my gosh. I never made a bear, guys. If you ever would believe that. Because it's true. I have never made a bear. So I think it'd be absolutely adorable. This is for my 2-day market that I am doing the market prep of. And I got some time, because I'm timing myself while I'm doing this. I got some numbers that I want to share with y'all. This head, which is the same for all the all the Amigurumi, it took me 27.22 minutes. And both of the ears took me 7 minutes total for both. So I am less than, in labor cost, I'm less than $10 in labor fee. So yeah, that's really, really good. Because we almost got this thing already done. Like, because really after we did the ears, all we got to do is the muzzle, tail, legs, arms, body. Alright guys, I'm back. I had to occupy field. Now, I will go ahead and note that for the eyes, I'm going to be doing embroidery, but I'm going to do the muzzle before I do all that. It looks like she uses felt for a lot of the nose parts. Like for the bear, she used felt. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, but we'll see. I do got dark brown, so I'm sorry if you hear my fan. But she is very comprehensive. Alright, I had to fix the vent because the fan, I think we're having a little bit of problems with the fan or just the vent in general. So literally as I was about to get to the nitty gritty of it, the fan started going. I was like, crap. But she is very comprehensive in this book. Like for a beginner, I really do recommend this book for a beginner. She does the magic ring, she does the chain, or she does the slip stitch, single crochet, increase, all the other stitches. Then she does changing colors. Then she has sewing and stuffing. Then she has the yarn over versus yarn under. I prefer yarn over. Folding the ears, crocheting both sides together. And what I have personally bookmarked is her portion of the embroidery eyes. Now, that's the opposite side. I want to actually try to do an embroidered eye. Not like the sleeping pose. I've done that before. But I want to try to get better at the actual embroidered eye. And I think for bears, that would be great for little babies. Because I don't have a lot of embroidered eyes, and I'm going to try my best to. I looked up Loops and Knots crochet on YouTube. I looked up her tutorial. So I'm going to try to use Premier Parfait Chunky when I do the embroidery, because it looks like she's using a thicker yarn. I'm going to try that. We'll see how it works. But I am going to get to working on this so I can work on having a lot of market prep, because like I said, I have to have about 2,000 and or over for this market. So I'm trying my best. So as of right now, I would, if it keeps under or just a little bit over an hour, I would probably only charge like $25 or $28 for this, but we'll see. I'll see y'all guys in a few. All right, guys, we are almost done with the bear, and we're still under the 2-hour mark. So literally we're barely under the 2-hour mark, which is great for my customers. I have not weighed this yarn yet because we only got one more row to do with this, and then I got to sew it. So I am thinking about using a dark brown, close enough that I got to this to sew it. I don't have a particular complete match, but I'm gonna try my best to. It's just very, very hard to do it with teddy bear, because, which is what I'm making out of, because it is so, it's so hard because it will like just shed. That's basically what I'm trying to say. There was a few confusing aspects of the pattern, which I basically just flip-flopped the order. When you get to the body and you do the, start doing the belly and all that stuff, I think there's a typo. Oh, no. It was my fault. I just flip-flopped the order though still, because where it was landing was not in the belly range. It would be like off to the side rather than in the belly. So I kind of just flip-flopped the order. I went ahead and increased and then do the rest of the chain single crochets right here. So I don't want to misspeak on anything. That's why I'm making sure and fact-checking myself. You crochet the arms in and you crochet the legs in, and that's how you go into the body. I really love the low sew aspect of this. I think you only sew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things to this. 2 ears, a muzzle, two ears, a muzzle, a tail, and the head. So yeah, 5 items, which I particularly love because my customers will absolutely love it. I think we're at 26 minutes. So that will literally barely push us to the 2-hour mark. And it doesn't really take long. I spent a lot of my morning doing this, but that's because I want to get it done. Because as you know, I mean, I personally sometimes by accident push things to the last minute. But since I really want to do this, do a bear, I need to actually do it and not postpone it. I am still working on my custom order, but it's no rush. And like I said, I wanted that spark of creativity. I have a lot of videos coming out, so I have a lot of time to do this. Like, this might be a longer video because of that. I went ahead and uploaded my market day vlog, so it's on there. I probably will release my bead tutorial on a Saturday or Sunday to get some extra content out for y'all guys, because I feel like y'all deserve it. All right, I'm going to focus on this real quick because I'm on the last row, and then I get to sew. The only thing that's making me feel iffy about not sewing it with Premier Parfait Chunky is the color shades that I have. And I want to make sure it correlates and all that stuff. So we are finally finished with the body. So I would say about 27 minutes for the body. So let me just go ahead and put that down. Guys, I am so wrong. We got still 20 more minutes before we reach the 2-hour mark. We're at 107 minutes with this. So I don't want to falsely make anything. It just, I keep forgetting that 60 times 2 is 120. So sorry. So right now we're pushing at $32 for this with a 10% markup, sales tax, packaging, and all that stuff. So that is really, really good. I love low sew patterns like this because it gives my customers an opportunity to like fit their budget, but not to underscore me, underscore my labor and all that stuff. So yeah. I am going to go ahead and start sewing, so I will show y'all when this bear is finished, and probably after I do lunch because I really need to eat. I have not ate yet and it's almost 12 o'clock, so I really need to prioritize myself. So I will see y'all guys in a little bit when I get done with this. All right guys, we're going to try this again since my cat is going bazonkers. He's just wanting my attention, but I want to show y'all the bear. He is done. Ben the Bear from AllFromJade's is done. It took 122 minutes, so 2 minutes past the 2-hour mark, and he took about 112 grams worth of Premier in this one. So that's why I am, because I didn't weigh it, but I'm going to approximate because I weighed the head. And then it took me 27 minutes to do the head, like just the head shape. Ears 7 minutes, muzzle 5.27 minutes, tail 1 minute and 58 seconds, 11:22 minutes for the arms, legs 9 minutes and 35 seconds, and the whole entire body while joining the arms together took 27 minutes. Embroidery took about 20 minutes. Sewing the muzzle to here took about 5 minutes and 46 seconds. And then the rest of the embroidery took about, rest of the sewing took about 20 minutes because I had to sew the ears and the tail and the head to the body. So that was about 5 things. So not too bad. I particularly like this. We are going to be working on tomorrow on Jeffrey from using the pattern AllFromJade. Don't mind my cat. He is literally just pitching a fit for no reason. He has food and water, and yeah. He learns how to get into the pantry, so he is currently being bad right now. And he is whining because he wants treats, but he can't get treats because he's being bad. But all that to say, I'm selling him for $36 with a 5% markup, 6% sales tax, and I'm getting about almost $23 worth of labor fee for this because it took about 2 hours and 2 minutes. All right, I want to show you before I get ready for work because I'm going to leave a little bit early. The stitch, I'm currently sewing the head to the body. He looks a little bit weird. I'm selling him for $25, and it's marked down because the body changes are a little bit off from using just Ren Meows 21. This was the first one before I used Posh for the second one from the custom order. Here's the picture right here. I am going to, if I make another one, sell stitch for $30, and I'm going to use the Cricut once I get the SVG going, and make the eyes myself, because the eyes on the custom order I didn't particularly like, but I tried my best. I wasn't rushing. I was just making sure it was, I could to the best of my ability with hand cutting it. So yeah, all right, this is what the stitch looks like. I might have to do what I did on the custom order end, is basically do the nose like dark blue color and just sew it on here. But that's currently what stitch is looking like, making sure I don't stab myself. I'm going to be working on the snake from Crochet Grove tonight, because if you do not know, we're on a run of just market prepping, and I'm trying to replace Patrick if need be. I'm trying to replace the Oogie Boogie, Lydia, and that octopus that I have, because I'm going to be donating it. There's a few things I want to upgrade in my booth, so I don't really want to be bringing low quality items to it. So that's why I embroidered this, to get more of an audience appeal, because some people are worried about the safety eyes coming out. So this one is secured, it's not going anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get off of here. I will show you, I will talk with y'all tomorrow when I start Jeffrey. I'm thinking the time will go down as I get used to this pattern, because I'm probably going to use the stand-up pattern for Jeffrey and use the sleeping pose for the fox and the cow. Use embroidery for those, because I believe that would be laying on the baby. But the reason why I will also do embroidery on Jeffrey is he already has embroidery from the All From Jade up here, and I think he would look so cute with that little bit of detail. Like, you can do white around the safety eyes, but I particularly like how I did this one. I can always have some improvement done, but I used Loops and Knots Crochet YouTube tutorial. I will try to link it down in the description what I used. And I used Premier Parfait Chunky instead of that thin acrylic, so I think that made a difference as well. And I'm actually pretty impressed to do the nose, the mouth, and the eyebrows as well, and it looked out real nice. So I'll say this is a win. Thank you Loops and Knots Crochet for releasing that video. It's been a while ago, but I recently just watched it because I really need to bump up my quality of work. So all that to say, I'll get off of here and see y'all tomorrow. All right guys, it is Thursday. It is the day before Valentine's Day. I told you I would work on the snake last night, but I didn't, because I just kind of rested while I was on break. And I actually had a decent good day, so I could have gotten some crocheting done while at work, but I just didn't choose to. First I forgot the bag, so yeah. And I know that this video is mostly about All From Jade's book, but I'm gonna tell you, I've been on a creative kick recently. Oh my gosh, you can't see the blue much. So I'm gonna have to like sink these in to let the blues shine, and these are not really big blue eyes, and I've already put them in, so we're gonna have to do what we got. I have a little bit of makeup on for Valentine's Day. My husband doesn't like a lot of makeup, but hey, it's Valentine's Day, or the day before, so, and I gotta work on Valentine's Day, so I have to dress up somehow. So we're celebrating today instead of tomorrow, and I'm kind of excited to see what it is. So we have limited time today to like actually work on crocheting, but it's okay. Some days you need it. I love this Crochet Grove snake pattern. Like, it's already going to the second twist. I messed up one time when I was doing it the first time, and I kind of just forgot the length of the snake, just completely didn't read the pattern. So, but now I see the vision, because I was kind of iffy about how it would go, but it's working. And I have to make eye indents for this one. And you kind of just repeat. I'm on row 22. And I think you need to go all the way to 51. So we're not even halfway there on row wise. So we're getting there. But what I will say is this is quick and fun. I'm not going to time myself for this one. I'm going to get a hang of the pattern. And then when I make another one, because I probably will make another one, I'm going to actually time myself and we'll figure out the price of the snakes and base the time off of that. I am basically prepping for my 2-day market. And that's why I'm even doing the review of the All From Jade. But I also want to use up what I spent money on last year. So we got a lot of things to replace as well. We got Oogie Boogie, Lydia, Heart Turtle. And I think that's it. But these snakes can go on top of my crates. So they wouldn't take up much space. Like they wouldn't like be a substitute for anything. Those would be an add-on. And I think this would be a quick way to bump up your inventory. Did I increase? I think I increase. Okay. But that's all I gotta say so far. We are gonna work on the giraffe. I'm just working on this snake first, so probably past lunchtime I will be working on it. So we'll see how it goes. I do think it's gonna still be less time spent because I know the pattern a decent amount, not all the way. It's not like memorized in my head. But we're gonna get there. I probably am going to make, to speedline this video up, probably gonna make 4 heads. Like the fox. I think the fox, yeah. Because I believe it's the same head for all of them. So the fox, cow, and giraffe. And the cow is going to be laying down instead of standing up. So I think it's going to be like really cute. So that's going to be the plan for today. We're going to try to streamline this along, and then I will get y'all some more of All From Jade. But look at this. It's curving like this. I can't wait to see the kids' faces on March 21st and 22nd for the snake. I'll see y'all guys later. All right, everyone. We are 1 minute from going into 1 o'clock in the afternoon. As you know, as I already explained, we're going to be celebrating Valentine's Day early. So I don't really want to be crocheting. I want to devote my full attention to my husband tonight. Because he deserves everything. I got some traditional wings from Zaxby's because he wanted some wings. We did that after our photo shoot in December, I believe. No, November, was it? No, December, after that last market of 2024. I had to remember. And then we also got some pizza that I have to pick up with Italian cheese bread, which is my husband's favorite. So, and what he does not know is that I paid extra for the stuffed crust pizza. So yeah, let's get on to the finished product so I can stretch it a little bit and then go into the next project. Oh my gosh, I gotta leave a review. I have to leave a review. Hold on. Can I apparently you're supposed to. Oh my gosh. Come on now. I don't want to be holding the snake by his... Man. I'm going to get this right. I don't want to be holding the snake by his head. Oh my gosh. I am in love. It's got sparkled eyes. I didn't even have to do indents. And oh my gosh, I didn't time myself, guys. But I'm charging this first one for $25. And we'll see what the second one does. Because I'm planning on making another one. I don't know which one I want to make, but I want to at least have 1 or 2 more for the market because I think it'll do so good. But like I said, we're going to be going on soon to Jeffrey, and from the All From Jade's book, let me make sure and pause this clip real quick so I can get the accurate name to which All From Jade refers this giraffe pattern to. All right, currently this giraffe is referred to as, I don't want to show the pattern. I really don't want to give away the pattern. Look, Grace the giraffe. That's what Jeffrey is what I call it. I'm trying to hide the pattern. Okay. That's what he looks like. And I just give you some yarn information, so I'm not really picky about that. I just want to make sure I don't infringe in any copyright. So All From Jade, I'm sorry if you watch this video. I'm trying my best to show your beautiful creation, but I don't want to show the pattern because you worked so hard on it. And I love in the back where you mentioned Teresa. I love Teresa. And I love how you just acknowledge that that's your inspiration. So I love her as well. So I can't wait to get on to this one. But like I said, I got to stretch first. I was already starting my stretches. And I try to do multiple movements because I want to increase circulation into my wrists. And since I have a biology background, I'm not an expert in exercises, but I'm trying my best to stretch out those muscles and increase circulation by increasing movement. That's basically what it is, based off what my basic principle of my study was. You use energy, but then also you want to maximize the amount of circulation, and the compression gloves does maximize circulation. That's why when you're in surgery, they got the things around the legs trying to squeeze it and relax so you get more circulation. I had to go through that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stretch, and then in a few minutes we'll get on with Jeffrey. All right, everybody, it's about to be 2:30. And I'm going to show you my progress before I go out and do all the things I need to do. I have currently 2 ears, 2 horns, and I'm working on the base of the head. Now, that's not a lot done, but I was not even timing myself, and I was just watching a little bit of YouTube, you know, enjoying myself. Because I'm a small business owner, and I enjoy what I do. I enjoy crocheting. I don't want to hate crocheting. So, I mean, just because I want to fit underneath a time limit doesn't mean. So, I'm going to still price it under 2 hours because I haven't timed myself. But when I did it the first time, it was at 2 hours. With a minute or 2 off. So, yeah. I am about to go to the last row of increases and then work on the body. I did went ahead and flip through accidentally to the head instead of making the muzzle. I already reviewed the standing pose 1 for the bear. Standing pose 2 is going to be for the giraffe. And the sleeping pose will be for the fox and the cow. Now, I think that is a pro and con, so we can evaluate all different aspects, because there is pros and cons to either one. The first one gave more features to the feet than it does the second one, but that is why I chose the standing pose 2 for the giraffe, because I don't think giraffe have like formed feet. So I think they can have their feet like simplified, and that works with me. I don't plan on making another unicorn because that one is big, majestic on all 4s. It gives a bunch of unique aspects to my table. So, yeah. But I may up the price because I feel like I'm not getting my cut. Because if these are like $35, that should be at least $45. And I'm not ashamed of it. I'm not ashamed to say. But that is my price, and because I want to also get paid for my time. Now, let me tell you what I just got an email for. I got an email for a spring festival the day before my 2-day market. I'm not applying for that because it's on a Thursday. It's the day before my 2-day market. Okay? I cannot either confirm or deny that I might pick up an extra day. You know, bills gotta be paid. So, but also, why should I risk lowering my inventory for a 2-day market that is guaranteed to make me profit for a 1-day market that increased their cost, limited space, and has not been successful when I only sold 2 items? There is no reason for me to do that. Now, it's no pros, there's no cons to this place. It's just that is not my particular audience. Now, if I can remember, I will link the video because I think I made a video of this one. No, I don't think I made a video to this one, but I don't believe so because of the privacy of like nursing homes and stuff like that. It's in a nursing home. So I think that was the only reason I didn't have a video. But there is a narrower hallway. My audience is just not there. Now, the only reason I even made my booth feedback was because somebody bought, what was it? Beetlejuice. That's the only reason. I had to like remember. It was Beetlejuice that got sold that I was even able to make my money back. Now, I believe this market was in October or November. I can't remember which. And if I can look back at my records at this time, which I don't have it right beside me, I can't refer back to that. But that is the reason why I will not be applying to this one or to the other one, because it does not fit my audience. At that place, I don't think my target audience is there and my price range is not there. Which it does not dictate my price, but I mean, it doesn't. Okay, this is a little bit iffy subject. So let's just say, let's just say there wasn't a lot of visitors, and also people have doctor's appointments, they have other stuff they have to do, and also, yeah, that's all I'm gonna say. My prices are just not justified there. My booth fee, gladly I was able to make it back last time, but I'm not signing up, point blank period, for that one. Now for Greenville State Farmers Market, when I was saying I'm not going to change my prices for that, I will only make an exception there because I know I can make my money back there. But they raised their price up. That means I need to focus on what's sold there. Now that would dictate my price, my inventory to bring as 25 and under. That is the most I've sold, you know? So that means a lot of small things, which is a pro. That means I have more items, but that means people have to make bigger purchases for me to even make it. That means more transactions have to be made if they bought one item in that small category. It means I have to sell more items in order to make my booth money back, you know? So that's why I'll be focusing on the smaller items, like the 25 and under. But for this market, $35 is a very reasonable price range for my people down there, because I had my cow at $35. It sold. It was taken. Elephant, $35, taken. I didn't bring one, actually, now that I remember. So $35 is not, now towards the 40 range, that is a different story. But I'm not going to hinder my prices, because if people want my product that much with the skill and the skills I have, they're going to have to pay for my skill. Because I've been crocheting for like 17 years almost, and I believe my time is worth it. I think I spent enough time also trying and erring and enhancing my skills to where I can crochet for patterns more like than what I've used to. I used to have to modify almost every single pattern to make it work, but now, like this, it's going through. So, you know, like my skills have improved. So, yeah. But I will catch up with y'all tomorrow when I have more to say on Jeffrey. I'm sorry that I haven't really like been keeping up with my time and what I said I have or that I am going to be crocheting on. However, my marriage is more important. I want to focus on my marriage. And I have focused a lot on my creativity, but I think it's to avoid me being burnt out. But you get more makes in this video. You get more length in this video. And then you see my creativity burst out, and that I can see for my creativity that I'm not limiting myself, and that I'm not going to get burnt out just because I'm restricting myself to what has to be made. I want to show creativity in my booth, because that's why I want to be like, I want to spray paint these white baskets. I have white tablecloths. I don't need white baskets no more. So that means I need to invest in spray paint to where I can bring pops of color, not exactly like Luminelle Art where she has the buckets. I would just want the baskets, because I don't produce that much in inventory. But it would be great to have different colors, because I'm a very outgoing person, and those vibrant colors will reflect my outgoing personality. Like I am willing to go to different things, different aspects, to go through my creativity and through my products. I go through creativity and try new things. So yeah, but I'll see y'all guys tomorrow when I have an update. Hello everyone, happy Valentine's Day. It is February 14th. I did end up working on this because my husband knows crochet makes me happy. So we took like maybe an hour to crochet, you know. I was focusing on spending time with him mostly, but we got the head done today because we worked on it yesterday. Because I was starting it or finishing it yesterday, and then I was going into it. So I was working on the last row. So I put on Jeffrey, or on Grace the giraffe, these green eyes. I am going to buy supplies to make my own, because I think it would save me a lot of money if I just... So this is what it will look like. And I had to elongate the horns by 1 row because the head's so big. Hold on, let me show you. Like, it was going to be shorter than that. Gotta make sure the color change is not in there. I don't know. So the horns slant like this, kind of. Hold on. Let me pause this and let me use my sewing sticks to give you a better example. All right, guys. I was wondering where my Emmy sticks are, and 2 of them was in my stitch because I haven't finished him yet. But I just grabbed one because I already sewed one certain side of his head, so I just grabbed the one from there. And this is currently the idea for Grace the giraffe from AllFromJade's, but I call my product Jeffrey. It looks like a whole mess, but yeah. Since yesterday, my sister texted me about getting a snake. My snake is right there. It's just chilling, and she wants like a dark green, white, and no, not white, light green, and kind of like a mix of like probably better for that smoky green to transition into the light green. So it's like contrasting. But she wants a snake. So I have to wait till Goblin is back in so I can order it. Because I think that would be the best green for the snake that she wants. If I have a picture of it, I'll put it up here. And I'll try to put a title right here of who made it. This was from the pattern of when she did the pattern testers, and I will try to link the crocheter that made this and that inspires this make that my sister wants. But I made all the arms this morning. I made the muzzle. I finished the head by decreasing. So all we need to do is make the 2 legs, a tail, and the body. So I'm choosing standing pose 2. And this one uses, let me see. So basically you just insert your hook. You don't have to chain. So that's currently what this pattern is saying. Okay. I chose this pattern I chose this pose for the giraffe because the giraffe doesn't have any defined feet. Well, it has like wide, but it's not like the bear where it's like a curved regular foot, you know? So that's why I picked that. My cash stuffing video uploaded and was broadcast today, so y'all seen that. See if I can edit the tutorial to have it released on Sunday, because y'all like when it's on Sunday. Like today's a big whole recording aspect, and since I'm already done with a few things, I can use it for reels, especially on TikTok, like the snake. I'm a slivery little sneaky snake. That sound. I can't wait because it wraps around your hand and I love it. And I don't like snakes, but that's why I chose purple, because I think it would look cute. I was iffy about the glitter eyes, but they are working, and I didn't do any eye indentation. So I'm gonna work on this, and we're gonna see how far we get into it, because it's like 10:30, and you know I try my best to take a break. We got pizza and wings yesterday, but so I'm gonna go ahead and do that because I don't want to reheat it multiple times. So I'm gonna take I made sloppy joes yesterday for lunch, so that's what I'm going to use for dinner tonight at work. I'm so not wanting to go to work because on the day of love, that place does not care about anybody, like the management. They don't care. The residents don't care about the CNAs. So it's like, I'd rather be somewhere else. So this is going to be a rough day. But we're going to see how it does. We're going to treat people with respect. I'm going to get to finishing Grace, the giraffe. And hopefully we'll finish her by today. I hope so. But with my lunch break, I don't know. But we're going to try. Guys, I messed up. Where's the color changes on this? I didn't do it. I was following this, but there was a solid color body, and I just totally forgot the color change. Like, I really did. Like, how in the heck did I... Man, I can't believe this. So now I'm going to have to make circles and sew them to this side, because this is the front side, and add one to the back so it can be there. And Jeffrey doesn't have any, like, I have to embroider the spots on his head, but I cannot believe that I missed the color changes. Now, I personally don't see, I personally do not see anywhere to where it says, hold on, let me just make sure, because I see a spot in here that says about, oh, I gotta make another neck. I gotta like do a little bit more to the neck. So I've already added one round, so I need to add 2 more rounds to the neck. I messed up with 2 things, golly. So So now I have to spend more time on Jeffrey. He is probably going to be like 38. Because if I have to sew more on him, he's going to be charged more. Now, I might even charge him the 40 because I got to make my time to make spots. And then I got to sew them. And then I got to sew everything together. Like, whew, this, I don't know. But, and we're almost at 1 o'clock. So, I took like a few minutes like to myself. I ate lunch, but I'm not particularly stressing. It just irritates me that I messed up this bad. And when I tried to crochet into the body, the tail, it wouldn't work. So it's like, great. Now I have to do another sewing thing. So, great. I might, no, that's not going to work. I might can embroider some spots, but we'll see. So I'm just going to just play around and see what I can do. And I'll get back with y'all as soon as I can, if not tomorrow, with an update on him. All right, guys, it is about to be 1:40. So I have to get ready for work soon, but I want to go ahead and show you Grace the giraffe from, that's the name that is called in the book, but I'm calling it Jeffrey the giraffe because that is what I normally call my giraffes. So I'm going to say a few things. I messed up on the embroidery, or no, not the embroidery, the color changes on the body. I did not pay attention to those. And also, I didn't add 2 rounds on the neck. I stated I needed to, but I just totally forgot. And it's okay. It is what it is. But it will affect the price, okay? So that's my disclaimer. And this is not all from Jay's fault. It's my fault. The only thing I would suggest is to try to add a little comment section, because there's a few spots in the room for Grace the giraffe. Just try to say, recommended places for color changing. But I think since it's based off personal choice, she didn't do that. So that's the only thing I really gotta say. All right. This is Grace. As you can tell, she definitely needed 2 rounds on the neck, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna just embrace her. She is still cute. She is still cute, but she could have used 2 rounds on the neck. But I can tell that is a giraffe. I did the embroidery, which is not the best, but I think it went a little good. As you can tell, I definitely would have preferred the color change, but I did the best I could. And I did the embroidered spots on the head. I think those turned out fine. It's just these, I could have done a better job. I am going to charge this for $36 because of those reasons. Now, if I was to make another one, it would have been charged like $38 or $40 because of more yarn being used for the neck. Color changes take more time. And yeah, that's about it. I love this body style. So it's no con to the body style. It's just me messed up. So I'm going to charge $36 for this first one. And the other one would be $40 next time I make one. Which, if it sells, I will have to make one. And I made one in Sunshine. Forgot the name of this one. But it's Yarn Bee and Teddy Bear and Premier Parfait Chunky. And that's where I did all the embroidered spots. I have fluff literally all over me. That's besides the point. So we got 2 out of the 4 that we wanted done. So that is what tomorrow is going to be. Before I go to work, we're going to focus on the fox. And we're going to focus on the cow head. Let me just make sure. Okay, there's a few color spots. So Patricia, do not mess up. Don't mess up. Yeah. We're going to have to pay attention to that a lot. because I don't want to mess up on that. Now let me look real quick to see about the cowl to make sure it has the color change spots. Alright guys, it does not say anything about doing the color changing spots. It just says the head, but where it says where you would like. So that is something that is basically off a personal thing, because some people want to do the eyes, some people wanted to do all that. I will change a few things up. Instead of the gold color, I'll be using black. And then for the muzzle, I'm going to be using pink. And because I already have a fluffier cowl, I'm going to be using acrylic yarn. I might double strand it though, because I want it to be fluffy, and I'm still going to use a 4mm hook. So I have some beige that I can get rid of, and I have a decent amount of black acrylic yarn that I can get rid of. And I believe that might be the same for the fox. I will double check about the colors that I want to use for the fox, because I have lots of dark gray, but the picture shows more of a light gray for fox, so I will double check what colors you can make a fox, and then before I get on to that. So that is the plan. We're planning on embroidering the fox and the cow's eyes, but also for the fox, we will personally use felt for the nose, because felt is safe for babies, I think. Now you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think it's safe. So that'd be great. But I want to do the sleepy eyes for the cow and the regular embroidered eyes for the fox, which will give us a little bit of practice before we go and increase our skill on embroidery. That's all I gotta say for today. I'm gonna get off of here. I will see y'all tomorrow. I might just pack this with me, like the book and the yarn. I might not do the color changes, so I might work on the fox head before I do anything, but I'll update y'all tomorrow. So I'll see y'all tomorrow. Alright guys, I did not film Sunday, and it is Monday today, and I want to let you know I tried the wolf 2 times, and the wolf head, and I just couldn't get to it. It was wrong stitch count. It was and because my stitch count was off, there was one side when you go 1 single crochet over the white from the previous row, and one you did 2. So it was not lining up. So I gave up. But what I will tell you is that we went to Hobby Lobby, and yes, I'm supposed to use up my yarn. But since I'm already making a project, I need that yarn to finish it, right? And I use this color a lot, like for real. I do have a Premier yarn order, but that's because my sister wants a sneak that I've already mentioned in this video. So, but I got also red and azure. But this is the elephant from AQ Crochets. I am going to sell it for $15. Don't mind the little trunk. It could use a little bit more work, but I want to make a few more, so I have plans to approve. Let me see, anything different. I love the trunk going upward. I just need to fix it because I think I accidentally wrapped the yarn around, and so it looks like a little bit weird, you know. I got everything went fine with this one, so that's great. But yeah, I just need to do a better job on the trunk, do a better job on my decreases on here. And let me see. Nope, that's really all about it. It's work on my decreases on here with this yarn and then work on the trunk a little bit better, because it could be a lot better. But I'm selling this for $15 because I didn't even tie myself, but the second one I will. I was just trying to figure it out the first time, so now I have an idea of what to do. So now I can properly tie myself to see how long this took me. As you may remember, this is laundry day because Mondays and Tuesdays are my laundry days. Yay. So most of the time I either do crochet or I either run out of time to crochet. I do have to stop by Walmart to get some toilet paper, so I have a few errands to do and get gas in my car, but that's besides the point. I give this from AQ Crochets. I give it a 10 out of 10. I just need to work on the trunk to be a lot better and my decreases to be a lot better in this. But I can't remember if I worked this in the round. I think I did. Or, because I'm like, I don't remember sewing anything on this except for the ears. That is the only thing I sewed in this project. So if I can only sew 2 things, that'd be great. So for the book, we're running out of time, so I can't make anything to make up for the wolf. So our last make is the cow, and let me see. It's with a sleeping body, and I'm not going to use acrylic. I'm probably going to use like probably Premier, because I don't want to use all my Posh because of the recent news. My Joann's is not going to go anywhere as far as I know from the list, so that is a good thing. Clara, we're going to make Clara the cow, and this is used a sleeping body, and I think she's going to be adorable. We might change the color spots. Like, I kind of want one like on the eye if I can get to it. If not, it will be okay. Because this is cute as either way. I just like my black color patch on the eye. Because I'm so used to the Jen's Crafty Creations one. And it looks like you don't really sew that much. And I might use I don't know. I'm trying to look at what the tail consists of, because it looks like it's got fur, but I want to do it in the round instead of having to make it and then sew it. I'm trying my best not to sew much. The arms I could probably crochet in the round. I don't know though, because it's a sleeping cow, not a standing up cow. But yeah, we'll just have to figure it out. But that's our next make. And then, so I'm going to bring that book with me today. And we might also work on a gray elephant, because I got ideas to make a blue, which I've already done, gray, which I haven't done because I have lots of fog, and another Premier Parfait Chunky Gray color. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I have a lot of Posh. So I need to use up, I need to use that up basically. And then I want to do a pink one, and I have limited choices on the pink because they normally do a light pink, but I have a Bernat blanket one, so but it'll turn out a lot bigger than this, so that's gonna be a problem. I'll just have to see if I can do acrylic, but I don't know though. A lot of people like the plush version of these Amigurumi. Alright Alright guys, well I will see y'all guys tomorrow on an update because this video is getting very long, and I will tell y'all how we did today because all we're doing is finishing up the mini elephants from AQ Crochets and then the Clara the cow. Yeah, I'll see y'all guys tomorrow. Alright guys, I'm here to wrap up today's video. I want to just review. In this video, we had my husband pick out 4 designs: the wolf, the cow, the giraffe, and the bear. And we made 3 out of 4 of the selections that he chose, and we made some extra stuff throughout this week. So the first one we made was a bear. I think it was called Barry the Bear, I believe. If not, I will put text in the video about the correct name that AllFromJade's referred to her bear as. I'll give this bear a 9 out of 10 just because of the embroidery. I could have done a lot better. Second one we did was Grace the giraffe. I'll give this one an 8 out of 10 because I forgot to do the color changes in the body while I was making the body. And then I forgot to add 2 extra rows to the neck. But other than that, it is really, really stinking adorable. Okay. And then also, in this video, we made a snake from Crochet Grove. It is purple from Premier Parfait Chunky with black and white stripes. And then we also made AQ's Crochet Loso Elephant. I gotta fix the next elephant's trunk because it's a little bit messed up. And then our final make that I just finished today, it is the sleeping cow. I'll probably put 35 on this just because it could have had a few improvements. I wanted the black spots to be near the eye, and I think I did it too close, so you can't really tell the eyes are right here. And the way, you can only tell by the way it's sitting that the nose needs to be a little bit down right here. So if I was to make another one, I would sew it a little bit this way and sew it before I do the arms and the legs. But I love this pattern either way. I did not do the color changes on the body. I think it had enough color changes to do it justice. And I would be selling it for $35. Now, that is all of our makes for this video. Before I go to bed, I'm going to try to make a bass from Teresa's Crochet Shop. But to end this vlog out, I hope you enjoyed watching this video and watching me test some of the newest patterns that I have not tried yet, especially since I bought this during Christmas time while it was on sale. I really like this book. And most of the color changes are based off personal preference. So I just want to make sure y'all are aware of that. And it is very useful for beginners. It has a lot of tips and tricks in the back as well. And it has a whole index in the back as well. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I will see y'all guys next time. We might be doing a challenge next time. I don't know. We'll see when it comes down to it. But I will see y'all guys in the next video. Bye.